got a good one on tackle. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Arlington. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Right to the air is Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down, Prescott. High-headed defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's done it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 13.
Prescott on first down. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Good throw on this first play. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quinn Williams there to make the play. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end, Alonde Gates in the 2nd. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitching count. It's good for a Charger first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Vlad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. It's 1-on-1.
Herbert to the air again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First and 10. 17-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Cowboys haven't got no pressure off from the Chargers yet. No rush for Herbert. Herbert to take his time.
1st and 10.
Ready?
Pistol here for Herbert. His target, and it'll be incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Going again, Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Los Angeles.
Let's go. What is it?
And now he's not spiking it. He's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
Over again.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll throw again. Dak. And he's caught downfield by Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 380.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Finally got that pressure, man.
They got him.
We finally got him.
Third overall pick, Quinton Williams. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit. And now it's fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep, and this will not be a spike. He faked
Come on,
it.
get some pressure.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They get the ball at the half, too.
Going on first down is Herbert. A throat behind his man, can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
It is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert again.
Give me that.
Is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Gotta speed up.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's brought in right side by Pickens. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
To the air again. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Prescott again. Forced to his right. And he'll just split the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. Really don't understand that one, but at least they retain possession. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Then you beat yourself.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That was good for 29.
It's a challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Harris again. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jamar James there on the stop. There's a third down and 4. To throw is Herbert. And this ball is complete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
17 yards, the gain there. First down, L.A.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another run here with Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Hampton trying to work inside. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one taken in. That McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This one fielded at the 15. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Prescott on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, his quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, fighting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chargers.
Now Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another.
On the carry, it's Williams. That's the way you want to run it on the 1st down. A gain of 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Yeah, here we go.
It's another run here for Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is left side and taken in by Allen. 14 on the pickup, and the Chargers have the 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop the throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Yeah! There we go.
1st down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? He gets free. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Chargers 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that ball out of reach towards the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, there we go. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Moving outside the pocket. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Moving to his left.
Oh,
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Forced out wide. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on themselves. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard
Here we go,
line.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 2nd down, it's down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
To return, it is Turpin. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Second down. Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Hey, 47. Yeah.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Throwing is Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here's Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. On the ground, this is Williams.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Kill! 47!
They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he tried to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. It is third and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with it. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a second down throw to Prescott. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
It's a game 2. And the Cowboys.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10. On the play fake. Dak on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First time to land in this one, and it's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Prescott again. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
We'll throw again. Dak. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Prescott now. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Make no no mistake about it. He may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First down, Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down
A
behind the
tough
line.
spot here. Third and long.
3rd down and 11.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hot. A big play for the Cowboys. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock to stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. In the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFLs on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. That's brought in right side by Pickens. into space. And he will go all the way. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Aubrey, good with the extra points. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 13-7. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
To throw is Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go!
Second down, Prescott. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Dak Prescott
so much for a fake. It's a sack.
A loss of 4 yards. It's third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
That's good for a Cowboys.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He'll go with Williams. He'll take this down inside the 30. DeMarvion overshown there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Play fake. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott. Out to his right. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
First down and 10 yards to go.
On the play fake. Dak. Forced out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Rolling right. That's out wide to Williams.
Kill! 47!
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Dak to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sidelines going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Cowboys 13.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing is Prescott. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah! All right, hey, everybody, kill.
First down, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up fourth down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah! There we go. 47.
Here's Dak to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down.
On first and 10, Prescott. Man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
47.
First down, Dallas.
Now it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
So
second
2 minutes
and
left to
3.
play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the ground, Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to get out of bounds. Browns with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To the goal line and in. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Cowboys 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Avante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Oh.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On second down, it's Dak. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Dak. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
In formation for the Cowboys.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll have not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Cowboys are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.